Cars often remove me from whatever current situation I'm in. It's not always just to get out of a bad situation, but they just pull you into a kind of different area of life, and you get to focus on just that thing for a little bit. So yeah, cars are kind of time machines for me. Sometimes they're to escape time, sometimes they're to speed up time. I don't usually give my cars names, but they do have a soul. Like for me, I can sometimes tell when a car is just turned on different from the last time I turned it on. And that to me is an attitude or a mood shift or telling me something. What can't you do in a Porsche? Which can be a bad thing, right? Something that's so good and can do so many things can be negative because it's never quite good enough at one thing to be just in itself good. I love the age-old joke that the Germans stuck with something for so long that was so imperfect, they've made it perfect. Like they just are so set on it having the motor in the completely wrong place, but it makes you drive differently than every other car. Like if you've ever really driven a Porsche hard, you'll learn very quickly it does not drive like a normal either mid-engine car or front, engine car. So that's always unique. It's something new to always challenge. I think it's just such a versatile car. Being in Utah, you kind of have to have some sort of off-road component in your life, or at least outdoor component. All my hobbies that I had before I was 16 pretty much ended when I was 16 because all I wanted to do was be in a car, be in something motorized. Matt Crandall at Avant Garde, they were in building a couple of these cars, and we missed out on the first one. And then he kind of did an iteration 2 version, which is this car, and they did a fantastic job. It got delivered like Christmas, and it was like, we need a defrost, we can't drive the car. So we say the car went back up to Matt to get a defrost, and it ended up getting a Ross Sport 3.2 liter in the process. The car, like I said, has a Ross Sport 3.2 liter. That kind of made the world of difference, and you have the right people build the right thing. Like they're good at doing that thing, have them do it. It'll cost you less money in the long run, and you end up with a terrific product. So you can just rip this motor all day long. First gear, second gear, redline it, it's happy. Last year we put on the MCS coilover kit, and that's also like full remote reservoirs up in the engine bay and up here in the front. So I've got 3 or 4-way adjustable dampers. Obviously we've got braid wheels. I think these are technically a 29-inch tire. And then we've got full front rear skid plates. Matt's company's called Works Group, and they did these front rear bumpers, skid plates. It's got a full triangulated center mounted winch, which is a really weird upgrade that I don't think anybody should or need to do, but it's kind of cool that we have it, and I have used it when I've gotten stuck. It's got a hydraulic handbrake in it. Half cage, you know, whether that's actually going to save you in anything, it's there. Obvious car running full EFI. I did just recently update to Morimoto front headlights. Limited slip diff, but it is the 915 transaxle that's in it. It's probably due for a rebuild. Other than that, interior, you know, full Schliemann seats with Porsche inserts that are just super offensive, and I love it. Fast racing drivers are not always necessarily the best in the world. They just happen to get the best time, right? They got the most amount of time in the seat. I've seen plenty of people that were faster than other people on track, but if they only got out a couple times a year, they were never going to be faster than the guy that was out there all the time. So for me, it's just seat time. Like the more time I've spent off-road in this car, you just you learn where its step-out point is and how far it can go. Because I have lost it, right? I've totally whipped it around and not meant to. Dirt is not as bad because again, you're really relying on weight transfer. But you know, doing canyon carving, gotta be a little careful. You kind of know that these tires specifically are going to have a limit that's way before my limit. So it's just making sure you don't throw it in too quickly. It's guards red, and I think the deviated hood and trunk lid is just kind of that outlaw thing that, you know, people do when they're 911s just to stand out a little different. Matt had done it with his crew, and we just kind of like the offset of it. Definitely adds a little extra pop and element to it. So unfortunately, sometimes it's made it a little recognizable with certain law enforcements around town. Purists and Porsches. It is like the most sensitive topic in automotive world to me. It's so funny. But I like to think of it as it's all personalization, right? You buy a car for you. I'm not buying this car and not putting miles on it for the next guy to enjoy. For me, I like my cars being individual. I like them showing a little different than the next car. Even if there's another Safari in the same color scheme, I'd love to think that this one is a little more identifiable because of certain key details. And that's where I really like nerding out, is details. I think there's never perfection, right? You can never really have a perfect car, especially when you're dealing with a car from 1980, 1983. So the car has gotten to a point where it is like, you want to go off-road, go take it. I mean, for me, I've always liked clean cars because it's fun to get them dirty, right? When they're always dirty, you kind of lose like the specialness of it. Same reason why you don't really ever want to totally daily drive one of these cars, because you may be a little less special every time you drive it. Not all the time, but sometimes. So I feel like for me, it's always a fresh start. You always clean the car, go drive the car, get it dirty, get the car back, clean the car. It's easier long term. It's easier when you have a leak, right? You can track the leak down, or, you know, oh, why is that, you know, torn? I didn't notice that before because it was covered in mud. So no, I always like getting the car cleaned, ready to go get it dirty, and then clean the car again and put it away. My name is Mike Denkers. I drive a 1983 911 SC Safari.